Good morning. Good morning. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Good morning. If you can hear me, comment yes. If you can hear me, comment yes. Can you hear me? If you can hear me, drop your comments. If you can hear me, drop your comments. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Let us know where you are connecting from. Lagos, Abuja, Kano, Kaduna. Drop it in the comment space. Where are you connecting from? And let us know the pair you're considering trading today. Which pairs are you looking at today? Drop it in the comments session, okay, so that we could look at it together. Okay, first we'll be looking at the seven major currencies. Then after that, we'll be looking at other currency pairs. Okay, if there's any pair you want us to analyze outside the seven major currency, please drop it in the comment space. Drop it in the comment space. So let's start with Australian dollar USD. Okay, Mr. Bello, you're welcome. So let's start with Australian dollar USD. Okay. So let's start with okay. Let's start with Australian dollar. My bias for Australian dollar USD, my weekly bias is bullish. My weekly bias on Australian dollar USD is bullish. Okay. Now, since the market opened yesterday, Australian dollar USD has been bearish. The bears have been dominating. Okay. The bears have been dominating. So what I'm waiting for is a bullish setup. Okay. So if you sold Australian dollar USD yesterday, you sure have made some good profits. Okay. What I'm looking out for is the sell. Let's start with the daily time frame. Okay, so you could see Australian dollar USD has been bearish. Okay, it's been bearish, and I think the next target could be this next support. I think that's where price is aiming for. Okay, it could be this next support. Okay, so before I buy, I need to see a bullish reversal pattern on 4-hour time frame. Okay, I need to see a bullish reversal pattern on 4-hour time frame. It is possible that price will get to this level, and it's also possible that price wouldn't get to this level. Everything is probability. Okay, so if a bullish reversal pattern forms on 4-hour time frame before getting to this level, I would buy. Are you with me? I would buy. Okay, so also we could also apply Fibonacci. Let's apply Fibonacci. I think price is at discount at the moment. This is the most recent swing on the daily time frame. From this swing low to this swing high, you can see that price is currently at a discount level. So any moment from now, AUD might change its direction. It might change its trend from bearish to bullish. So how do we know the trend has changed or is about to change? There has to be a bullish reversal pattern on maybe 4-hour time frame, 1-hour time frame, or 15-minute time frame. That would be the best time to execute a buy trade on Australian dollar USD. You cannot buy Australian dollar USD at the moment. You cannot buy Australian dollar USD at the moment. If I want to take any risk on Australian dollar USD at the moment, it will be a sell. It will be a sell if I want to take any risk on Australian dollar USD, but it will not be wise to sell Australian dollar USD. The reason being that price started dropping from this point. This is where you would have entered sell. If your bias for Australian dollar USD was bearish, you would have entered sell after the close of this bearish candle. Okay, so you cannot be entering sell at this point. If you are entering sell at this point, your risk will be very high because there's a high probability that price might pull back from this current market price, or there could be a change in trend from the current market price. So you don't want to take such high risk, right? You don't want to take such risk, okay? The key to be consistently profitable is to ensure that your risks are very small compared to your profits. You want to ensure that your risk reward does not go below 1 to 2, okay? That's the secret to becoming successful trading. You ensure that your risk is always, your reward is always 2 times, at least 2 times your risk, okay? So it will not be wise to start selling, okay? Even though there's still a little probability that price might get to this zone, it will not be wise, because if you sell from this point, the reasonable level or the reasonable place to set your stop loss will be this high, okay? And this is about 100 pips, 100 pips, 100 pips, okay? This will be where you set your stop loss. So if you are risking 100 pips, what is the difference? If you sell from this point, from this current market price to this point, how many pips? This is about 70 pips. So you would be risking 100 pips for 70 pip profits. Does it make sense? No, it does not make sense. Okay, so it's the reason most people lose in Forex. Their risk is always higher than the reward. The risk is always higher than the reward. If your strategy is such that your risk is always higher than your reward, you cannot be a profitable trader. You cannot be a profitable trader. Okay, so that's my take on Australian dollar USD. I'm waiting for a buy opportunity. I'm waiting for a buy opportunity. So let's move to the next pair, GBP USD. I hope that is clear. I hope that is clear. Let's move to the next pair, GBP USD. So I think on GBP USD is bullish. Okay, I'm bullish on GBP USD. My bias on GBP USD is bullish. I want to see USD form a new, GBP USD form a new high. Okay, there's liquidity at this level, so I'm expecting GU to clear the liquidity, the stop losses at this level. So I want to see GBP USD form. The bears are still in control. If you look at the chart, you would see that GBP USD has been in a range from this point. You can see to this point, to the current market price, it has been in a range. And this is the high of the range, and this is the low of the range. So we should expect a breakout from the low of the range or the high of the range. And since my bias on GBP USD is bullish, I want to see a breakout from the high of the range. Okay, but I don't have to wait for the breakouts to occur before I buy. Are you with me? I don't have to wait for the breakout to occur before I buy. Once I see a bullish reversal pattern on 4 hour or 1 hour, that will be the right time for me to buy GBP USD. What I'm waiting for is a bullish reversal pattern on 4 hour, 1 hour, or 15 minutes time frame. Now, if we apply Fibonacci, let's start with if we apply trend line. Hold on, let me delete all these lines. A few minutes. So this is the daily time frame. If we apply trend line on the daily time frame, you would agree with me. It's obvious that GU, right? It's obvious that the GU is bullish, right? Now, a lot of retail traders would say, okay, I think there is a breakout from the trend line and the trend has changed from bearish to bullish. Another thing you need to consider is this. Why there is a breakout from that trend line is this. At this point, we have liquidity, stop loss. So it's likely they want to hunt for this stop loss. You can see. You can see. So it's likely they want to hunt for the stop losses at this level. They want to sweep liquidity at this level before pushing price up. So if you are considering buying, wait, it's likely, it's a probability, okay? But if price does not get to this level before a bullish reversal pattern forms on 4 hour, 1 hour time frame, you jump in and start buying. And if you are buying, your stop loss will be few pips below this low. Let's say 10, 15 pips below this low. If you are buying, okay, then your take profits. There's a high probability that if price starts going up, it will hunt for the stop losses at this level. So your take profits could be at that level. So I'm bullish on GBP USD this week. That's my weekly bias on GBP USD. Okay, for those who sold GBP USD yesterday, you sure should be smiling now, right? You have made some good profits if you sold GBPUSD yesterday, but my bias is bullish, so I'm still waiting for a bullish reversal pattern. Okay, as you know, even if the long-term trend is bullish, we could still see sell opportunities on lower time frame, right? If the long-term trend is bullish, there would always be pullbacks on lower time frames. Okay, but I always like to trade along with the higher time frame trend. Okay, because the institutions don't trade using lower time frame, they trade using higher time frames from the monthly, weekly. Okay, that is where they do their analysis. Okay, so I like to trade along with the institutions. I like to trade along with the higher time frame on trend. I'm not a scalper. I'm a day trader and also a swing trader. Okay, so that's my take on GBPUSD. I hope that is clear. I hope that is clear. Okay. Okay, Mr. Oludu, we'll look at gold, but let's first look at the 7 major currency pairs. We are done with AUD, USD, and GBP USD. Let's move to the next pair. Which pair would that be? Okay, let's look at gold. Let's look at gold. So gold at the moment, if you look at, let's start with the daily. Okay. At the moment, gold is bearish, but I think long time, let me start with the weekly time frame. Okay. So you could see how last week candle closed, right? It closed as looks like a spinning bottom, right? Looks like a spinning bottom. So I think long term gold is bullish. Gold is bullish long term. Let's apply the trend line. Let's see. So I think gold is bullish long term. As you know, GBPUSD and gold are positively correlated. I hope you are aware, GBPUSD and gold are positively correlated. So if GBPUSD is bullish, there's a high probability that gold will be bullish. They are positively correlated. Okay, so let's move to daily. Let's see what we have on daily. Okay, so yesterday candle closed as okay, so at the moment we have a resistance here. Okay, so since the long-term bias is bullish, I should wait for a bullish reversal pattern on 4-hour or 1-hour time frame before buying. But at the moment, the bears are in control. Okay, you cannot buy gold at the current market price. You cannot buy gold at the current market price. The bears are still in control. Okay, so let's go to 4-hour. Let's see what we had on 4-hour. So on daily, we had a support here. Okay, this was a support. Okay, so let's go down to 4-hour. What do we have on 4-hour? So you can see on 4-hour, price has been in a range, right? Price has been in a range on 4-hour. Let's, from this point to this point, price has been in a range. So we have the low of the range here, and we have the high of the range at this point. Okay, so if you want to buy, yeah, this is what you should do. If you want to buy, I think price is heading to a discount level. Price is heading to a discount level. So let's apply Fibonacci. The most recent swing is this from this point. Can you see from this point to this point? Okay, so currently price is at premium, so we expect it to go down to discount. So if I'm to buy gold, I want to see price pull back to discount. Okay, so also I think we have a fair value gap here. There's a fair value gap at this point. There's a small fair value gap here. So this is where I'll be considering buying. I think there's a small fair value gap here. This is where I'll be considering buying gold. You cannot buy gold at the current market price. It would be unreasonable to buy gold at the current market price. If you had entered sell earlier, you would have made good profit. Okay, but right now, I wouldn't even advise that you sell because price has already moved. Price has already gone past the level you ought to have entered. This would have been the best area to sell gold. You would have entered sell, and if you had entered sell at that point, you would have made close to 100 pips. you would have made close to 100 pips on gold. So the market has moved 100 pips in your direction. So why would you want to sell? The only reason you want to sell will be FOMO, fear of missing out. That's the only reason you want to jump in and start selling. But you should know that if you enter sell now, your risk will be very high and your reward will be very low. Okay. Please, if this is your first time attending this live session, ensure you subscribe to the channel. Ensure you subscribe so that anytime I come on live or I drop a video, you'll get a notification. YouTube will notify you, okay? It's not every time I'll post on social media. So please ensure that you subscribe to the channel. Okay, so let's move to the next pair. Let's look at USDJPY, USDCAD. Okay, EURUSD. So you can see EURUSD is still bearish at the moment. EURUSD is still bearish at the moment. We cannot buy EURUSD until there is a bullish reversal pattern on the 4-hour time frame. So EURUSD is still bearish. EURUSD has been in a range for some time. Okay, from this point, right, to this point, it was in a range. Okay, it was in a range. And now the current 4-hour candle is trading below. Okay, the current 4-hour candle is trading below that's the low of that range. Okay, but we have to wait for the candle to close below it, okay, before we conclude that, okay, there's a breakout. And it could also be a false breakout. It could also be a false breakout. It could be valid and it could be false, okay, because you would see that we had stop losses at these areas, liquidity at this level. So it is likely that they just want to clear the liquidity at these levels before pushing price back up. Okay, so most retail traders, if this candle closes below this low of the range, below the low of the range, most retail traders would assume it's a valid breakout and they will start selling. And immediately they enter sell, price pulls back and starts, going up. Okay, so sometimes it's not a valid breakout because the body closed below the low of the range. It could be a false breakout. Okay, so immediately this candle closes, most retail traders will want to sell. Institutions will buy. They will buy, so price will go up. Okay, so as you know, institutions will always do the opposite of what retail traders are doing. Okay, so it's not every time that the body of a candle closes below the low of the range or high of the range that it's a valid breakout. It could be a false breakout. So if this candlestick closes below and it closes strongly bearish, if the next candlestick closes bullish above this low of the range, which will become a resistance, I would buy. Okay, and my TP will be the high of this range. That will be my TP. Okay, so that's my take on EURUSD. At the moment, it is bearish. It is bearish at the moment. We cannot jump in and start buying now. Okay, it is bearish at the moment. Okay, and I told you the time or what I need to see before buying. Okay, a bullish reversal candle pattern on 4-hour time frame or 1-hour time frame. So it's bearish on EURUSD at the moment. If you want to buy, wait for confirmation. Wait for confirmation. Wait for a bullish reversal pattern to form on 4-hour or 1-hour time frame. I hope that is clear. Good morning, Mr. Peps, Mr. Bello, Mr. Olodo. I see you all. Okay, so which other pair? Okay, we're done with EURUSD. Let's look at USDJPY. USDJPY. Ensure that you like the stream. Ensure you like so that others can be able to see the video and learn from it. So USDJPY. USDJPY is what? Is bullish at the moment. And you see that USDJPY is bullish at the moment. We cannot sell. Okay, we cannot sell. It is bullish at the moment. But my weekly bias on USDJPY is bearish. That's my weekly bias. Okay, so I need to wait for a bearish reversal pattern on USDJPY. You could see this current bullish move. You could see we had a high here. It could be that they are sweeping liquidity You can see if you go back here also, you would see it was a resistance here also. So maybe they want to just hunt for stop losses at those levels before pushing price down. It could be. So if a bearish reversal pattern forms at that level, that will be a sell confirmation. If a bearish reversal pattern forms at that resistance level, that will be the right time to sell USDJPY. But at the moment, the bulls are still dominating. If you apply trend line on 4 hour, you would agree with me that it is still bullish, right? It's still bullish. Okay, so we cannot jump in and start selling now. There has to be a confirmation. A bearish reversal pattern must form on 4 hour or 1 hour time frame before we sell. I hope that is clear. Okay, so let's look at USDCHF, USDCHF, USDCHF and USDCAD. Okay, let's see USDCHF. Okay, so this is USDCAD. As you can see, USDCAD also is bullish. My weekly bias on USDCAD is bearish. Okay, my weekly bias on USDCAD is bullish. So if you go back here, you'd see we had a resistance. Okay, can you see this? There's a resistance here. Okay, so it's likely that's where price is heading to right now. Okay, I think that's where price is heading to right now. So if a bearish reversal pattern forms at that level, that is when I will consider selling. You can see, so it's likely that's where price is heading to right now. So if the 349235, that's about 100 pips, right? No, that's about 20 pips from the current market price. 20 pips from the current market price. Okay, so when price hits that level, if price hits that level and the bearish reversal pattern forms at that level, that will be the right time to sell. You cannot sell USDCAD at the current market price. Okay, and I would not advise that you buy at the current market price, because this is where price started going up. This is where you should have entered buy on USDCAD. If you decide to buy at this price, your risk will be very high, and there's a possibility that price will pull back from this level. So you'll be risking close to 100 pips for how many pips profits? Less than 30 pips profits. Which doesn't make sense, right? It doesn't make sense. So wait for a sell setup for you to sell. And if you are considering buying, wait for price to pull back. There's what we call break and retest strategy, right? Break and retest. For those who trade support and resistance, break and retest. There was a breakout from a resistance here. Wait for price to pull back if you want to buy. Wait for price to pull back to this support before you buy. You cannot buy at the current market price. I hope you get that. You cannot buy at the current market price. Okay, so I'm looking for sell setup on USDCAD. I'm looking for sell setup on USDCAD. It's not confirmed yet. I hope that is clear. Let's look at USD. Which other pair? USDCHF, right? Okay, USDCHF. I think that will be the last pair. If there's any other pair you want us to analyze, let me know. Okay, so USDCHF also is currently bullish, but my weekly bias on USDCHF is bearish. Okay, it is bearish. So you could see we had a resistance there, and I think that's where price is aiming for. Okay, after clearing liquidity at this level. Okay, cleared liquidity at this level. Can you see that? This level was previous high, then we had a resistance at this level. Okay, so they've cleared liquidity at this level, so there's a possibility for price to pull back from that level, or price hits this next liquidity area before dropping. That's my take on USDCHF. So if a bearish reversal pattern forms on 4 hour or 1 hour time frame, I believe you know those patterns: shooting star, double top, hanging man. Okay, then we have which other pattern again? Hanging man, shooting star, double tops, doji, spinning tops. Okay, so if that forms on 4 hour or 1 hour time frame, that will be the right time to sell. That will be the right time to sell USDCHF. Okay, UK oil. I don't think I have that on my list. I don't have that on my list. Okay, I don't have that on my list. Please, if you don't have good capital, if you don't have good funds, please focus on pairs and leave oil. Okay, unless you have good capital you're trading with. Okay, any other question? Any pair you want us to analyze? Is there any pair you want us to analyze? Ask questions. If there's any challenge you're going through in trading, let me know. Okay, let me know. Okay, let me know. Now, things you should do or you shouldn't do if you want to be a consistently profitable trader. You should have a strategy before you go live. If you don't have a strategy or you don't have an hedge in the market, you should demo trade. You should be demo trading. You should be demo trading until you've developed a strategy that you've tested and it's working on a demo account. That is, you're making profits consistently on a demo account. That will be the right time to go live. Okay, that will be the right time to go live. And if you're trading live, ensure that you don't over leverage. Ensure you don't over leverage. Ensure you don't over trade. Don't trade or execute more than 1 or 2 trades a day. Maximum is 2 days a trade, or 2 trades a day. I don't execute more than 2 trades a day. And if my first trade is lost, if I lost on my first trade, that will be the end for that day. It's only when I make profit on my first trade, I would risk part of the profit that I've made on the first trade on the second trade. But if the first trade is negative, that will be all for that day. Okay, that will be all for that day. If you are executing more than 2 trades in a day, you are over trading. You are over trading and you keep blowing accounts. You keep blowing accounts. Also, stop switching from one strategy to another. Master one strategy. Be a master of one strategy. Okay, be a master of one strategy. Ensure that your strategy is kept simple. It should be a strategy that you can teach a 12-year-old boy. Okay, it shouldn't be complicated. So stop switching from one strategy to another. Stop switching from one Telegram group to another Telegram group. Okay, with that, you're slowing your progress. Okay, you would slow your progress. If you're switching from one strategy to another, you'll just be running in circles. You're not making progress. You'll just remain at the same spot. Okay, you won't make progress. Also, ensure that you use stop loss on all your trades. Trading is a game of probability. Okay, it's a game of probability. So you need to ensure there's nothing like this trade must go in my direction. There's nothing like that. It's a probability. There's a 50% probability that the trade will go against you, and there's a 50% probability that it will go in your direction. Nothing like 70% or 80% that it will go in your direction and 20% that it won't go in your direction. So always use stop loss. 90% of traders who lose money in the market don't use stop loss. So if you want to be profitable long term, you should always apply stop loss on your trade. Before you execute a trade, you should know the risk and the potential reward on that trade. I always know the risk I'm taking on any trade I execute. I know how much I would lose if the market goes against me. It is not after I've executed the trade, I will now start calculating the risk. No, I calculate the risk before I execute the trade. Very important. I know the risk and I know the reward, and I ensure that my risk reward does not go below 1 to 2. So if I'm risking $1, I'm aiming for $2. I want to make $2 on that trade. So even if my strategy has a 50% winning rate, I will still be profitable in the long run. I'll still be profitable in the long run. And if you want to be a successful trader, a consistently profitable trader, you should think long term. Think long term. Get rid of that mindset of getting rich quick overnight. Okay, get rid of it. Okay, approach the market with the right mindset. You can make a lot of money from trading, but it depends on how skillful you are, okay, how knowledgeable you are in this business. That will determine how much you're going to make in this market, okay. And if you're still losing in the market, it means there's still more you need to learn. Be open for learning, be open for new information, okay, because the forex market is a dynamic market. It's a dynamic market. You can't claim to know it all. Every day there's something for you to learn, so be open to learning. Be open to learning, okay. Any question? Is there any other pair you want us to analyze together? Any pair? EJ, okay. Jeremiah, EJ looks as if it wants to go down, but it's arranging somehow. What about EURJPY? Okay, let's look at EURJPY. Let's see. EURJPY, I think I'm bearish on EURJPY, but let's see what's happening on EURJPY. Okay, so EURJPY I think is bearish. You can see several reversal, right? We had several reversal pattern here indicating that there's likely going to be a change in trend from bullish to bearish. Also, if you look at the 4-hour time frame, we had a fair value gap at this level, so I think that gap has been filled, right? We had a fair value gap here, and that gap has been filled. It has been filled. Can you see that? That gap has been filled. So if I want to take any risk on EURJPY, it will be a sell. It will be a sell. This is a bearish setup on EURJPY. Like I said, it's a probability, okay? It's not guaranteed that it will drop. So since I know there's a possibility for price to keep going up, I will set my stop loss. So if I'm selling EURJPY from the current market price, okay, my stop loss will be a few pips above the high of this candle, because I know if that high is cleared, there's a high probability for price to keep going up. So my stop loss would be a few pips above the high of this candle. So if we apply, let's apply Fibonacci, you would see that from this swing high to this swing low, you would see that price is at premium at the moment, right? Price is at premium at the moment. Then if we take it from this swing low, to this swing high, right, you see that price is at premium, right? So we want to see price pull back to discounts. If at all we want to risk buying, we should wait for price to pull back to discount. So if you are selling your TP, there's a fair value gap here on 4-hour time frame, so you could set your TP at this fair value gap, okay. And if you want to buy, I would suggest you wait for price to pull back to discount before you buy, okay. So personally, I'm bearish on EURJPY. My bias on EURJPY is bearish, but I'm currently selling GBPJPY, and if I'm selling GBPJPY, it makes no sense for me to sell EURJPY because both are positively correlated, okay. And I have a maximum risk for the day, which I have executed on GBPJPY, so I cannot execute another trade until GBPJPY hits my stop loss or my take profits. But if I'm to take any trade on EURJPY today, it will be bearish. I hope that is clear. Any other question? Any other pair you want us to analyze together? Let me know. Ensure you subscribe if this is your first time attending the stream. Ensure you subscribe. So much value you'll be getting from this from the live streamings. You don't want to miss out from any of the classes. Okay. Any question? Any question? Is that all? Okay, since there are no questions, we'd have to end the streaming. No question. All right, no questions. Okay, so I appreciate you all for your participation. Mr. Lodu, Mr. Bello, Mr. Peps, Mr. Jeremiah. Appreciate you all. So tomorrow we'll be meeting again by 10 a.m. 10 a.m. Okay, the live streaming holds Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, 10 a.m. Okay, so I'll see you guys tomorrow. Do have a great day.